What's up, YouTube? You're not tuning in to Starter General TV, aka Mr. Vaco himself, and we're in the building, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, yes, sir. And we got an interesting topic. Apparently, my friend over here, Mr. Jonathan Talks, he's going to be telling us how he kicked his own, pretty much he kicked out his mom's husband out his own home. You feel me? It's crazy. Without further ado, let's get straight into it.
Now that I'm older, I should be able to take care of her. Am I the a-hole for kicking my mom's husband out of the house because he told me to do it? I am a 38-year-old male that still lives at home with his mom. But that is not actually what is happening. I live at home and my mom lives with me inside of my house. About 10 years ago, when she had got divorced to my dad because of his infidelity, she didn't have anywhere to go after the divorce, being that they had the house before they got married. So my mom decided to move in with me, her only son, which I was happy to oblige because she took care of me wonderfully inside of my younger years. And now that I'm older, I should be able to take
You know, feel me? W son. You know what I mean? But my thing is, whatchamacallit? What do you like? How do you guys feel like about moving in, you know, your own parents back into your home? Like, you know, you feel me? Like, of course, that's the right thing to do. But sometimes, you know, sometimes maybe it's best to just be alone. You know what I mean? But without further ado, let's get to it.
Take care of her. That's so I thought. We've had so many great years together of us spending time with each other, going on trips, but she had let me know about 3 years ago that she needed to get inside of a relationship and continue her life outside of just doing things with her son. I knew what that meant, and she didn't want to directly say what that meant, but the truth was she was still ready to get down and dirty with some intimacy, and that was some stuff.
Yeah, boy.
You feel me? She tripping. But hey, it's only natural, you know what I mean? It's only natural. You feel me? You can't be alone your whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Stuff that I would not do. So my mom got on some dating websites. She went out and started dating people, and then she has found her husband. They were dating for 2 years before they got married, and they ended up getting married about 6 months ago. Now, when they got married, about a week after the marriage, that's when things started to go downhill for her husband. But he didn't know it yet. He started to talk to me behind the scenes and tell me things that I should not tell my mother. Like, hey, you're about to be a 39, 40-year-old man. You should not be living at home with your mother anymore. I tried to explain to him that I'm not living at home. I pay some of the bills, and he's like, well, no. It doesn't matter how many bills you pay inside of the house. 2 grown men should not have to live inside of the house with each other. So I asked him, are you sure about that? Like, you sure that's like a real mindset? Should 2 grown men not live inside of the same household? And he said,
so you telling me, you literally moved your mom out. Well, you moved your mom into your home. You feel me? She got married to another guy, and you, out of the kindness of your heart, you let them move, like still live there with you after she even got married to the guy. That's dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I have nothing to say. That's just crazy. I mean, did the mother not tell the guy that obviously she's living with him? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm so confused.
most definitely. You're living inside of the house with your mother, and I am married to your mother, so I feel like you should leave our house. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did not know whether my mom told him that the house was hers or what was going on in that situation, but I went straight to my mother about it. I talked to her and I said, hey, did you know anything about your husband saying that 2 grown men shouldn't be sleeping inside of the same household? And she was like, huh? That sounds ridiculous. And she blew it off. So I'm thinking, okay, she didn't have nothing to do with it. Which she didn't. The whole time had absolutely nothing to do with anything he had going on. So a week after that, my mother husband comes to me and he's showing me all of these different apartments, all of these different houses that are becoming available and popping up around our area. And I'm looking at it like, wow, that's really cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I still don't get the hint.
So how is he not getting the hint? Like, hold on. Like, how? I'm still confused how he's not getting the hint at all. Like, literally, the brother man is trying to kick you out of your own home, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not rocket science. Like, I think it's kind of like he's being straightforward. He's pointing out different homes and stuff. You feel me? Me personally, he got a lot of patience. You know what I mean? He has a lot of patience. You know, more power to him. But like, honestly, I'd have been flipped out already. But let's get back into it.
Of what he's trying to do, but what he was trying to do was show me different places that I could move into. The crazy thing about it, I'm already living where I'm going to live for the rest of my house.
Exactly. You bought the house.
I bought the house. This house is mine. So I'm looking at him like, oh, dang, that must be somewhere where you're going to go. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not going anywhere. But I do know 2 grown men can't be living in this house for too much longer. And I looked at him and I said, are you sure about that? Like, you're sure that 2 grown men cannot live inside of the exact same household? And he was like, well, yeah, the house is paid off, but it don't matter. Still, 2 grown men shouldn't be living inside of the house. What do you contribute to the house? And I'm thinking,
this is like some, I don't know if it's just like some jealousy, like some hidden jealousy going on in his household or something. Like, if you already move into a place where the home is already paid off for, especially in this economy, everything's are mad expensive. All you gotta do is just stack your bread. You feel me? Help out where you need to help out. I don't see what the problem is. You know what I mean, I might be wrong. Let's continue.
To him, and I'm like, huh. That is kind of interesting because I had bought the house already. I had a lawnmower man to come through and do all of the lawn. I also had somebody come through and get stuff out of the gutter. So this isn't stuff that I had to do inside of the house. And my mom, because she likes doing it, takes out the trash. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh, he assumes I don't do anything around the house because I don't do anything physically around the house. But like, does he know that the house is mine? So about, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks inside of the situation, I look at him and I'm like, hey, man, you know this is my house, right? And he was like, just because the house is in your family's name doesn't mean it's your house. It's your mom's house. Your mom is part of the family, too. And I'm just...
Yo, that man is disrespected. Where his mom at? His mom not checking this guy, like, talking to the son crazy like that? And in his own place that he's allowing all you guys to stay in? Like, what? Like,
shocked and appalled about this situation. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. I'm going to go back into my room. All I do all day is play video games, stream, and make videos. That's it. That's
type.
all I have to do. Pretty much my job is a work from home job where I do sales. So in my free time, I'm pretty much chilling, doing nothing. Well, about 1 month ago, he comes on my room and he's banging on my door and he's like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I can't keep living like this. And I'm like, well, what's going on? He says, come here. He yells at me to come into the living room, and I go into the living room and there's a plate sitting there on the sofa. And I'm like, there's a plate of pizza rolls. And he's like, did you not see this plate? And I was like, well, no, I didn't see the plate. And he says, well, this plate's been here since last night. And I'm like, dang, who left it there? And he said, I left it there. But I expected somebody to do something around the house and get it cleaned up. And I'm like, oh my
God. Yo, that is permission to crash out. You know what I mean? Yo, hold on. Nah, that is permission to crash out. How he's gonna like demand like you clean his plate when you the one that paid off the rent and the bills and stuff. Yo, that don't even make no goddamn. Yo, that don't make no sense. Yo, honestly, I think it's obviously his fault because he allowed this to go on for a little bit too long. Because he should have been said something. But I don't know, man. Oh, damn. I don't know.
So what you telling me is you expect me to come out of my room, go into the living room, make sure that you, a grown man, did not leave a plate on the table in the living room. And what you want to do, bring it to the kitchen and wash it? And he said, well, you could do something. I was like, okay, this is getting to be a big problem. And he's like,
yeah, you now noticing it's becoming a big problem? Come on, bro. It's been a problem weeks ago, man. But honestly, I get it too, because it's like, yo, you don't want to, like, that's not, like, nobody want to kicks out, like, their own mother's significant other. You feel me? That's just wild. You know what I mean? Especially, like, you always want to give, it's family. You always want to give family the benefit of the doubt. You let, you know, they tend to, you know, you allow them slide with a lot more. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just gotta let it go. That one is just wild. You both grown men. Like, come on, man.
Like, well, what is it a problem? All I'm saying is 2 grown men shouldn't be living under the same household. And I said, yeah, I think you're right. It's time for you to get your shit and dip. And he's like, dip? You can't make me leave my house. I'm married to your mom. And if your mom owns the house, it's mine. And I was like, my mom don't own the house. At that time, my mom comes out of the living room, out of the bedroom, and she's like, what's going on? What's all the commotion? And I'm like, this man is a tyrant. He's also just an awful human being in general. And she's like, what's going on? And I'm like, every single step of the way, he's telling me to do things that I'm not supposed to do and saying that 2 grown men can't be living in the same household. My mom then said, are you still on about this? I told you to let it go. And he said, I'm a man. I ain't got to let anything go that I don't want to let go. If this grown man wants to live inside of the household, he's going to have to contribute something. And I said straight up, I contributed the house. The mortgage, the property tax. That's what I contribute. I clean up my stuff.
Yeah, like, yo, come on, bro. Nah, the mom is in the wrong for this too, cause like, yo, you didn't like talk the first situation. I feel like the mom should have hold on. This right here could give somebody high blood pressure. You know what I mean? Like this is something crazy. He could have, like, the mom should have definitely sat him down, talked to him, and let him know. In fact, he should have been know this from the beginning before getting married to her. Her living environment, her living situation, you feel me? And if you're going to marry a woman, I feel like you should probably have your own crib, you feel me? But, hey, it is what it is.
I do whatever I need. I'm literally minding my own business in my own house, making sure that my mom has somewhere safe to stay. But if you truly believe that you can do better somewhere else, you got to go ahead and do that, my boy. You're going to have to get your shit and dip, because I'll be damned if you stay in here talking to me like that, all this bullshit. And he is like, you can't talk to me like that. I'm the man of the house. And I'm like, man of the house? Nigga, I'm about 38. I'm about 40 years old. We're roommates, and you're not even my roommate anymore. And my mom was like, well, please, baby, don't do this. Hell no. I hit him with a whole eviction letter. And I said, you got to go. And I will kick my mom out if she wants to stay with this bum-ass man and keep on living like that. But everybody is saying that I am the a-hole for also kicking out my mom. And I'm saying, if you want to stay married to him and you want him over at the house, you're going to have to figure that out. Because he can't be here while I'm here, and I work here and live here and eat here and bring some of my Tinder dates here. So y'all gonna have to figure out where y'all gonna go, because he can't come back in this house. And I kicked him out.
Well, you heard it from Jonathan. You feel me? He had to do what he had to do for his Tinder dates. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna hold you. Your home is like your sanctuary. It has to be a place where you could come, you know, and wind down. You feel me? Like, you already deal with all the burdens of the world. Like, you go to work, you have to deal with this person and like not driving right and You know what I mean? All different types of stressors, you feel me? All like different types of life problems. And your home is supposed to be a place where you have peace. And hopefully my brother can have some peace. You know what I mean? Like, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, we off this. You know what I mean?